Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. I hope you guys are well and safe. G-Man's in Dubai, and yeah, it's been a full-on week, guys. We've got so much to talk about. But G-Man, how you been, bro? How's it going?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Second week in Dubai, or it's been a week, should I say? We're in our 1 month accommodation, which is nice. And then yeah, we're just on the search for looking for a place, just enjoying Dubai, enjoying good food. I lost my 6-pack already. Just been enjoying good food, enjoying Dubai, but trying to get settled and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, all good, bro. All good. How are you? I know you've had a busy week. We're gonna talk about it. Stay tuned, guys. Watch the other video that we're gonna do. It's on the end of this podcast, so you can watch it separately. Kibla meeting The Rock, and then the Black Adam review, because I saw that as well this week. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But how you been anyway, apart from that amazing thing this week?
It's been busy. It's been quite tiring. We didn't just have that event, interviews with the cast as well, guys, which I'm getting up, which is going to be on our social medias. Then meeting The Rock, and then Gotham Knights got released this week as well. So we were invited to the launch party at Park Row in London for that as well, which was absolutely amazing. Which I think when you're in London, G-Man, I need to take you there. We need to book tables and go eat there.
Let's go, man. Yeah, I've never been there. I don't think I've been there.
So I mean, not halal games, but fish and some veg, bro. But the theme of the area is decent.
Nice. Yeah, awesome.
But yeah,
awesome.
we'll do that. But
I found my comic book store, right? Freaking awesome, bro. Awesome. And when I mean awesome, it's the first time I come across a comic book dude who was just enthusiastic and helpful to help. As in, like, when I pick up a couple of issues, I'm like, oh, is this issue 1, issue 2? He'll go and do the research. He was like, no, you need to go get this, this, and this to understand what's happening here and all this sort of stuff. Amazing. I was like, you're my guy, bro. Like, you're my guy. When I need comics, I'm coming to you. So I bought a few Punisher ones. They got a new War Journal Punisher with his new logo. So it looks like they're carrying it on with some War Journals and whatnot. I got these Daredevil comics where the issue 2 was Daredevil Electro versus the Predator. So I was like, I need this. I want to see what this is about. But yeah, no, other than that, man, like, done some geeky stuff. But should we get into this? Should we get straight into it, I guess?
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Definitely, let's get into
it. Again, I put this down. Rest in peace, Gene Ditch. I believe that's how you say his name. Prolific, I can't even read now. Prolific animator, passed away at 95. He was creator. I think it was creator of like Tom and Jerry and stuff like that.
Tom and Jerry, Popeye. He did a lot of work with that, man. So saying that, it's been such a busy week. I haven't been able to keep up with the weekly news that we do, and tributes that we do for artists and creators that brought something to this world. So no, definitely rest in peace. Another, amazing person that brought some of these classic characters to the screen. And I think just being a cartoonist, being an artist, the hardships that it carries to try and get something out there is very difficult. So thank you for his contribution to the industry, man. Massive thank you. But yeah, rest in peace, dude. Sending love and greetings to his family. Yeah.
Rest in peace, yeah, and blessings to his family. I'm moving on just real quick. I'm gonna do fight talk with Chris Curtis. So I was trying to look. He doesn't like putting his real name out there, but I'm just gonna pull it out there. I can't remember his freaking other name. Slick. My bad. We haven't done one in ages. I've been busy. He's been busy, and obviously I was in Singapore. Their time difference was always difficult, but now I'm in Dubai. We can make it happen. Big fight happened yesterday, UFC 280. I was up watching it. Man, amazing fights, amazing card in Abu Dhabi. I did want to book tickets in Abu Dhabi, but all the sheikhs bought up all the tickets and whatnot. I'm actually glad, I like watching these events at home in the comfort of my own home or whatnot. So anyway, look, check it out. Me and Slick are gonna break down the fights and give you our perspectives and our thoughts on it. But amazing, we got a new lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. Such a great performance. Charles do Bronx is an amazing dude, very humble. Love that guy. And But yeah, it's unfortunate for him. Someone has to lose, right? It is what it is. But Islam is the new champion. Freaking amazing, man. So yeah, do check out Fight Talk. We're gonna go through that. But yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
hype. All right, let's go, bro. Cartoon. So last week, bro, I made a mistake. I got caught up in this fake news bullshit, right? I saw all these things about Cartoon Network, rest in peace, and I was like, what the hell? And I saw it in multiple things, and we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
But it was a fake news apparently. Ryan Slim, shout out to you, bro, for correcting me, and watching and always supporting and whatnot. But yeah, it was fake news. So yeah, sorry about that. I mean, I got caught up in the bullshit.
We have to retract that statement. Retract it, bro.
That. Yeah, I know. Social media bullshit, man. I got caught up with it. So anyway, thank you, brother, for correcting and supporting. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, always, man, always.
Cool, let's keep going, man. Lucy Liu to star in opposite Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans in Prime Video's holiday pick, Red One. So looks like they're doing more movies. I mean, The Rock, we're going to talk about him in a bit because you met the guy and we can't believe that, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, man, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu, The Rock. I mean, The Rock just doesn't stop, does he? My guy's just constant. I don't know, just constant.
It's momentum, isn't it? It's momentum. I mean, listen, I saw a picture Chris Evans put up. I mean, listen, man, it's good to see all these guys all working together. It should be a good, fun movie, man. You know, what am I expecting? You know, I mean, which we'll touch on base later on. Like, what are you expecting to watch when you're watching a Rock movie? And like, you know, it's going to be a good, fun action, you know, full of charisma movie. You know what I mean? You got Chris Evans in there, who's just awesome as well. Lucy Liu, that'd be interesting to see. But like, you know, just to see all these guys come together, working, and you know, it's all about content and the stuff that gets out there now. We're hungry for more. We're spoiled. We're spoiled because, you know, we're very spoiled. We you know, we didn't have this stuff before, but now, bro, listen, it used to take what 5 to 6 years to make this movie. Another 3 years for it to come out. You know, 10 years for it to come out on VHS, or another 20 years to come on TV. You know, those were the days we were living. Now, you know, we're getting something within 6 months. There is a movie coming out. You know what I mean? Within 3 months, there's a movie coming out. So times have changed. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what they do, man. I mean, what Chris Evans did in The Grey Man was really good, and Russo brothers smashed that movie as well, which was good fun. I'm looking forward to seeing it. This one's called, what is it?
Red One.
Video,
I believe.
Red One. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So much competition out there. There's so much content. It's just non-stop.
Exactly.
And non-stop.
Exactly.
All right. The next one, I believe this is probably fake news again. But I've seen it a few different things. Maybe it's fake news. I think it might be fake news. But they keep saying Sacha Baron Cohen is going to be or appear as Mephisto. You know, I can't read right now. I'm tired. Mephisto. And appearing in Ironheart. I mean, none of that kind of makes sense to you. I believe that's fake news.
Mephisto, yeah? Mephisto.
Oh, well, I can't even read, man.
Listen, if he's casted, I don't know, it's a weird thing to pop him into Ironheart, but I'm sure it'll have a link to it somewhere later on. But I think he's great, man.
You think he'll do good? I mean, he is good. I mean, obviously, we
he's
know
a good actor, bro. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. And he's done some serious one. He did that spy one on Netflix, which was really good. So if he is, and I think he can play a bad guy, then I'm sure it'll be fine. But I mean, again, bro, taking risks, Marvel are doing their thing, you know what I mean? So let them do it. We got, you know, the end of phase 4 coming up soon with Wakanda Forever, which I'm really excited for. They dropped some new trailers. But yeah, I haven't watched any of the new clips or trailers because I was like, you know what? As all other movies have done, they just keep throwing things in there, which don't throw it in there, man. Why are you doing this for, man? Let me just watch the movie. So after that first trailer and that first trailer reaction, I'm not watching no other ones. I'm not reacting to no other ones, and go in there kind of like blinded and just go enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw one when I watched Black Adam, so I had no choice but to watch it. But it was awesome too. Super excited, and I'm super excited for Namor. Like, I'm more excited for Namor, a character that I'm just not familiar with and I've never really cared about. But now I'm like, I'm interested. I'm very interested, to be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to him. I'm still, I need still to plan it, book my ticket, probably take the day off work and just enjoy it. But
Come
yeah,
on,
man.
Disney. Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up. Disney, come on.
Let's go, Disney. Let's
Please.
go. Let's go.
Please, let's go.
You never know, bro. You never know. I started reading some stuff about, and again, this might be fake news, that Disney Plus are thinking of doing like a Silver Surfer show and a prequel to Fantastic. So I don't know if that's true or false, but I think that, I mean, I think it's a good idea to use those platforms to kind of build the characters a little bit, give a bit of backstory
Well, yeah.
before you put them in a high movie and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen somebody do like the X-Men Marvel presentations. So they do like a special origin episode for them and then jump them into the movies and stuff like that. So it'd be great, but it's just rumors, bro. For now, nothing's been confirmed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, those are rumors. Those are definitely rumors. All right, cool. More Marvel stuff. Scarlett Johansson to be the executive producer of Thunderbolts, and linked to that. Sorry, I missed one. Harrison Ford as General Ross. I know we spoke about it, but I think people are getting really excited, and I think people are liking the idea, so they keep throwing it out there. You know, the fans are always trying to make shit happen.
They say it's confirmed.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to say it's real now because I don't even know anymore. But they're saying it's confirmed. And I think, why not, man? Harrison Ford, I mean, my guy's old school. It'd be awesome if he had, my guy's been in Star Wars. He's Indiana Jones. Put him in a Marvel movie. Why not, man? Freaking hell. Expendables. I mean, loads of movies in between, but it'd be awesome to just get him in that MCU just for now.
No, definitely, man. Why not? Jump in there, man. Get it done. He's going to be great, and I think he'll be a great Ross as well.
I think so too. And then even Scarlett Johansson, executive producer, I mean, she, you know what's great? I mean, if that's true, because apparently she was an executive producer of her movie Black Widow. But remember there was that beef going on, or she was suing them because, you know, it came out on Disney Plus or came out so soon on Disney Plus, and she lost out in money and the box office money. I mean, I'm assuming all of that got sorted, right? Like they probably paid her off or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure it did get sorted, bro.
Great that they're still working together. Yeah, it's good that to see that they're still working together to, you know, produce content and all that stuff. Like, there's no, I mean, I'm sure, like, of course, business is business and whatnot, but it's good to see that they still can work together and stuff like that.
No, exactly. I mean, business, bro. Business, as you said, business is business, bro. You know,
Javid's favorite line, famous line.
Yeah, famous line, bro. So
business.
No, I'm glad, bro. It's got resolved. That's the main thing.
Yeah, awesome. And then there's all these other rumors that they're trying to bring RDJ back as Iron Man in Secret Wars and all this stuff. I don't know what's true. Marvel's just
they're trying to do it in like. I think the problem is that we've come to a point now where it's just gonna, and somebody's gonna say something, somebody's gonna go with it, and it's just gonna keep going viral, and you know.
Unless we see the actor themselves or Kevin Feige confirming it, I don't think you could believe anything. But the rumors and speculations are always fun. It just keeps
always
us going.
Always is. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, look, before we get into our thing, the last thing that happened this week was the Creed 3 trailer, which looked awesome. I thought it looked wicked.
I love them. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Look, great trailer. Jonathan Majors just looks absolutely awesome as well. The physicality of this movie is beyond, bro, because them guys look like perfect specimens, man. I'm telling you.
Bro,
you know when you draw like X-Men characters or superhero characters and you see body shapes, you're like, that's what it is, man. That's what you're seeing, you know what I mean?
Perfectly. I mean, man, damn, I'm motivated. I mean, like I said, I'm lost my six-pack coming to Dubai and whatnot. But I'm getting motivated, bro. I'm not even joking. Like Jonathan Majors, bro, I know he's trained for Kang as well, because the Kang that he's playing is obviously the warrior Kang, so he's going to be in great shape and whatnot. But boy, he looked good, and I like the way they're going with the story. Because at first I thought it was Clubber Lang's son, and I was like, "Oh, you're doing another son one." But I like where they're going with this, and I feel like it's a perfect. Because Rocky's not going to be on. Oh, well, we don't know. He could make a cameo, but Rocky's not going to be in it, and he's moving on from that universe. But just links it back to from the trailer. Links it back to Creed's his story, his background, his past. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's kind of moving the story on with Creed and him and his story, his background, rather than linking it back to the Rocky universe, which was the first one about Apollo Creed, the second one about Drago's son. Now it's just about his history and
It's his part now, his part, which is great to see, man. It'd be interesting. I think, listen, bro, I think they're going to show us a scene where Rocky's no longer with us no more in that universe, which is going to be heartbreaking. But
the cancer, remember, he
see the carrier. Yeah.
I think, the cancer, right? I reckon they're going to say that maybe he passed away from the cancer, and you're going to see his grave and Adrian's grave or something next to you. Like, you know what I mean? I reckon like they'll have a little scene where Creed
he's paying respect,
yeah, like, you know, Rocky had the chair. Remember, he had the chair, and maybe he does one of those ones, sort of thing. So that'll be emotional. Yeah. I can see that happening.
That will be.
That'll be heartbreaking to see a character like Rocky pass away, because, you know, when they you know, with these characters, like when they just kind of, you know, when Rocky 5 finish, you just thought you're done, or when Rocky 6 happened, you just thought you're done with the character. But to actually possibly see them pass away, like Iron Man or whatnot, but this is a bit more iconic because this was a character from the 70s. So exactly anyway, that. It could be a heartbreak. It could be a very heart touching scene. I can see that happening. Cool, bro. But listen, if we ain't got nothing else to talk about, let's talk about the main event, bro, which is, you know, you meeting The Rock, Kibler meeting The Rock, and then the Black Adam preview, man. Let's start off with you meeting The Rock. How was that? How is he? What was his vibe like? How, like, tell me everything, bro. Like, I need to know, man. Like, I'm so pumped for you the whole week. I'm still pumped. I still keep saying, I can't believe Kibler met The Rock. And just seeing the videos of him talking, just seeing the pictures of you guys, the twins picture, everything is just being on a hype this week. The Rock. I mean, I used to watch this dude in WWE, WWF, Nation of Domination, the most electrifying people's champion, all this sort of stuff, man. Mum even acknowledging like that you've seen him. Like, tell me, bro, how was it? How was he? Well, give as much detail as possible, bro.
No, of course. Listen, first of all, shout outs and what's the word? A great deep thank you to the guys at DC UK Comics and Warner Brothers UK, because you guys made that happen, and I don't know what I did good to deserve that type of opportunity, but bro, it was emotional, bro. Like, and the thing is, you don't know like what's gonna happen, you know. So like, you know, months back they told us keep these dates free, you know, come closer to the time, all the promos going out, and you know the excitement, and then you know, then they tell me like a week. I think we watched it a week before it came out officially, which was yesterday. So we saw it in cinema. I saw it in cinema 2 weeks. I saw it in Warner Brothers 2 weeks ago, bro. So luckily they gave me the opportunity to watch it, you know, early. And you know what, bro? I thoroughly enjoyed the movie for what it is. You know what I mean? Dwayne Johnson brings his own to this film and makes it his own 15-year passion project. You know, absolutely amazing. And then, you know, we had interviews with the cast and the producers on Monday. And
so who did you speak to?
So I got to speak to Noah Centino, Quintessa Swindell, Beau Flynn, sorry, shit, I almost said his name. I said his name wrong. Hiram Garcia, those two are the producers, and Pierce Brosnan and Aldous Hodge. So I got to geek out with all of these people, and it was absolutely amazing.
I haven't seen any of them yet. How was those? Yeah, sorry, I know you got so much to talk about. I want to know, like, how was it talking to them? What did your questions you asked them? Can you speak like how did you prepare?
So the article will go out tomorrow, because this one you have to type up and put out. So I'll have that article out tomorrow. So it's been such a busy week, I haven't had the chance to do it. But listen, speaking to Hiram and Beau about, you know, the production, how they put it together, you know, I asked questions about like what was your favorite superhero costume. I asked Quintessa and Noah what was the responsibilities and pressures of playing these iconic characters, because you know the JSA are characters that were before any superhero teams, bro. They're the first superhero team. So you're talking about, you know, before the X-Men, before Justice League, before Avengers. Those are the first ones. So it's a deep, massive responsibility that they take when taking on these characters. You know, they gave me great answers, and then I spoke to Pierce Brosnan and Aldous Hodge. Aldous Hodge, who's a an artist, a martial artist. He's done loads of films, loads of TV. And Pierce Brosnan, as you know, 007, that was just moist, bro. Just so moist. And like we spoke about art because they're both artists. So we spoke about art. And, you know, again, great responses. So, guys, that will come out on social media tomorrow. The articles will come out on Tumblr and LinkedIn. Now it's made me think that I need a website where I can write these interviews out, but we'll discuss that later on because we've got loads going on. But anyway, listen, so interviews happen Monday, Tuesday morning, we get a message, or I think it was Monday evening, we get a message saying, come to the hotel for drinks. So I thought it was a networking event, bro. You know, people from the PR company, people from, and all the other influencers, you know, shout outs to Luke Bug, the Geek is still, Tasman, the aspiring Kryptonian, DC World, Paul Edwards, Nicola from We Have a Hulk, Timmy from the Nerd Council, Stephen Geekface from Ensega, I think it's called, the Cyber Nerds. Man, there were so many people there and we were just geeking out. And then, you know, who knew, bro? They said a special guest is coming. You know,
So
it could have been
they
anybody in the
didn't tell
cast.
you. They didn't tell you you're gonna meet The Rock. They kept that anonymous. Oh my god.
They kept that anonymous, and then, you know, where they're mingling, and then my guy walks in and goes like, you know, look at all these beautiful people, and I was like, what the hell? He came in his purple suit, and you know what the ironic thing is, bro, and I need to put that post out. My guy came out in a purple suit, and it's exactly a year ago, I tweeted my reaction with a purple Joker hoodie, and then I get to see him. Just nuts, bro. He came in, everybody was screaming, shouting. He came in, he talked about, you know, he shook all of our hands. He talked about his passion in this project, his excitement. You know, he was probably there for like 20, 25 minutes, geeking out with everybody, screaming and shouting. Did the little video as well, which was absolutely amazing. And it's hard, bro. If you look at the footage that I got on my phone, bro, you'd be like, Kibbs, what the F is this, bro? Bro, I was so moist, pressing buttons and ting. All the photos are blurry. All the videos are all half cut. Luckily, shout outs again to the Nerd Council, Timmy, who gave his phone and shared it with all of us, which was the footage, and Paul, who got the handshake as well. But no, absolutely, you could just feel the guy's charisma, bro. Just so excited to get this project out there. Very proud to be a DC fan as well. Nice guy. Yeah, absolutely.
He just looks like he makes the effort, like to say hello to everyone, to make sure he's acknowledged everyone, to, you know, make sure like no one in the room felt like everyone in the room belonged. You know what I mean? He looks like that type of dude. Like,
exactly.
You know, he made
exactly that.
He acknowledged and shook everyone's hand. I'm like, and it's like he seemed like the type of guy. You said 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Like he seems like the type of guy that's like, yeah, I'm gonna spend time with it. It's not just gonna come in and be like, oh, what's up, people, and then walk away. Like he literally looked like he was trying to spend time with Ululula, and he is the people's champ, right? I mean, he lives up to that mantle, right? The people's champ.
He still does, bro. He still does. Bless him.
Tell me about the photos, bro, because the twins photos came out with Joe. You were saying that he was cussing you because you copying. Why was you copying him anyway?
I didn't know what to do. I was like this. I was nervous. I was, you know, I'm the short guy there. Everybody else is taller than me. Like, what sort of pose do you do? But you know what? Automatically, I didn't realize that I was doing the tilt that Dan DeVito was doing with Arnold in the Twins poster. And one guy that I know was like, bro, all I could see is a remake of Twins, and like sent me this photo, and I was dying, bro. And then I was like, somebody said, change the suit to purple. So then I put it into Photoshop, change it to purple. And
good.
But yeah, no, in that moment, he's taking pictures with us. And, you know, I didn't know what to do. I was nervous. I'm with The Rock, you know, and you were taking a group photo together. You want to make it fun. And then he's like, stop copying my pose. And I was like, I don't know what to do, man. Like, and then, you know, everybody was laughing and the reactions were, it was a surreal moment, bro. A surreal moment. I watch wrestling. I wasn't a massive fan, but I knew who The Rock was. I knew what he was up against. And how his career has, you know, gone by and what he's done, and he still continuously does great work for his fans, bro. You know what I mean? He does not do it for the industry. He never. I don't think he's an industry guy, bro, and he never will do it for the industry, bro. He does stuff that people are gonna enjoy and love. That's why people love what he does, and that's a guy that's against that type of the system. Because if you look at, as you can see, you saw the Rotten Tomatoes score, and people were saying it's shit and the rest of it, and blah blah blah, and the rest of it. Bro, look at the audience score, bro. The audience shows that the audience are absolutely enjoying this movie, and then all of his films are like that. So I don't know what people were expecting to see. Like, you know, somebody asked me the other day, was like, yeah, it's not the Dark Knight. You're not getting the Dark Knight. You know what I mean? You're looking at two different genres, not genres. It's the same genres of movie, but you're looking at two different landscapes of the way movie making is done. You know what I mean?
There's something wrong with these critics. Like, listen, I am no critic, and they're supposed to be experts. But bro,
yeah,
I've seen shit where, again, like, up my opinion, but you've seen She-Hulk, and you know, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was okay, but it wasn't as bad as She-Hulk. Get high Rotten Tomatoes, and fuck Rotten Tomatoes. Sorry, but that's like, you know, it's Rotten Tomatoes. It doesn't mean shit anyway. Comes down to you. But they got high critic scores and then low audience scores. Where you got Man of Steel and Black Adam getting low critic skills but really high audience skill. So I just feel like something's dodgy, man, because no way the movie is that. No way you can say She-Hulk is better than like the critics. Like, I mean, I think they're just being like woke motherfuckers. I don't know if that's the case, but it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But we'll talk about the movie in a bit. But yeah, I do think all that shit is bullshit. And I saw his tweet and he was just like, well, Black Adam don't give a fuck or some shit like that. About the critics and stuff like that. So I love that. He come across. I mean, obviously, you're excited to be there and stuff, and obviously he's gonna be nice. But does he come across intimidating, or does he come across like one of the lads?
Bro, I mean, no. You know what? He actually looked nervous when he came in.
Are you for real?
Yeah, he had a little bit of nervousness. There's a video I've got, and he looked a bit nervous. And I think, you know, it's overwhelming, and to, you know, to hear people's reactions about the project that he's done. It's a lot of work when, you know, again, me as an artist knows that when you put your work out there in the world, you're going to get shit for it. You know what I mean? Regardless. But he came into that room, you know, knowing that everybody was fans of him, bro. You know what I mean? And he brings a really good vibe to himself, you know. He is the people's champion. You know what I mean? That guy went from, as you said, man, $7 production, bro. His story is inspiring in itself. You know what I mean? So when you meet somebody like that, it makes you think, look, I'm an everyday geek from Tottenham, bro. You know, I went from being, and I'm still battling, and I'm still going to be pushing the work I do and what we do with the podcast and stuff. You know, we're kids from Tottenham that really enjoy pop culture, and, you know, he notices things like, you know, people notice things like that. So he brings that love to his fans, bro. He knows how much hard work gets put into this. So the fact of the matter that they came and took their time out and gave us the opportunity to do that. I mean, moist, bro. Absolutely moist.
But
absolutely
like,
moist.
you know, just to touch on that. I mean, I made a post because I was so happy for you. I'm jealous as well. I'm not gonna lie, but I was so happy for you. But it was like, it was exactly what I said. Like how I feel. I'm like, the fact that we put commitment into it, not based on money, just two brothers across the world using this opportunity to catch up and geek out and pull it as a podcast, just pull it out there in the world. And we kept consistent for over 6 years doing it. And I've had people in the past.
Has it been 6 years, bro?
Yeah, 4 years in Singapore, and we started in Hong Kong, like within the last year.
6 years.
Hong Kong.
Damn. All right, sorry, you were saying people have said.
Yeah, I've had people, you know, who I've told I've got, or they've seen I've got podcasts, and I'm supposed to be like, I guess, friends or acquaintances, and they would always comment about the views and blah blah. Oh, but you've got no views, and they'll look at you like, we what is this shit, right? And I'm like, to the point where you're meeting The Rock. Now, you've met a few other people in the time, and all like Kevin Smith, all that sort of stuff, but you just met The Rock. I mean, it just goes to show, like, hard work pays off, being consistent pays off, not thinking about the money and the bullshit that could possibly come with it. It's just about doing it, you know, doing something that we love. Again, geeking out about all this sort of stuff. and just doing it every week consistently. Consistency pays off, bro. And you met The Rock. It's just absolutely amazing, man. I'm just still stoked for you. When you shook his hand, because that was funny, man. I was Kibla Ahmed from the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Like, did he feel like The Rock? I mean, it's a weird question, man, but I want to know, like, did he feel
Yeah,
like
man, it was a good firm handshake, bro. Good firm handshake.
solid dude, yeah?
Solid dude. And like, I didn't know what to go with, because when the woman was coming, Sophie was coming around to introduce everybody, I was like, what do I, you want them to know as well where you're coming from as well. And I think Kibla Ahmed has had his thing and will always be there. But the podcast, as I said last year, was our main focus to push a little bit more. And again, it wasn't, it was like, it just came out. It was the Kibla, the Brothers Geek Out podcast. And it was like, Kibla, it's good to see you, man. I was like, oh, man, moist.
Yeah, I heard it, Zayli. That's
man.
what I'm saying, bro. You shook his hand, bro. Don't ever wash that hand again. And I was like, he said your name and shit. Like, what I noticed about him as well, he acknowledged your name. Nice to meet you, Kibla.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, so and so. Like, he said the name. Like, he wasn't just like, hello.
No, he did. He did to everybody.
Listened. Yeah, he made sure he listened
everybody.
to your introduction, and then you repeated your name back. It just goes to show not just like a true attention to detail, but really, really focusing on and showing you that you have my attention. Like, I'm genuinely pleasure to meet you, because you meet, like, bro, I'm the type of guy, like, you meet someone and they tell me their name and immediately I forget their name. I immediately forget their name. I'm like, what's this motherfucker's name? I'm that guy, bro. But he took, if you really want to know someone, he's gonna, man, think about the names that he had to just listen to and then say
Repeat
it back.
Exactly, he did it the same. And there's one guy named Raven, who is Geek Sensei. Shout out to the nerd, cyber nerds as well. He repeated his name, shook his hand. I had a moment where he was like, man, you're squeezing the fuck out of my hands, man.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
But you take time with your fans, and I think that's what it's all about. I mean, speaking to the producers, bro, like, even them, their excitement, their passion in it just vibes off, and the interview ends up being really great. I mean, we met producer Bew Flynn at the end of the premiere, the London premiere. We got invited to go to the London premiere after. And, we saw him at the end, we were excited. He was thankful to us. It was like, thank you for the work that you guys do. Flynn ended up following my page and even laughed about the twins picture, like, rewards in so many different ways. And we got that comment from Jamie, who is an avid listener of the podcast, and shout outs to you, Geek of Gotham. And he even said, you guys don't do this for the likes and the views. You could really hear the passion in what you guys talk about in the podcast, and really brightens up his day. And I teared up, because I was like, we've been doing this work for a long time, and that was a really emotional message, and it really touched me. So I can't thank you enough, and thank you for listening. A lot of you have popped out and said, that's amazing work that you've done. And we should both be really proud of this podcast and the work that we've done over the past couple of years. But we can only continue to keep moving it forward and get great opportunities like that. But to hear that from Bew about, thank you for the work that you guys do and interacting with us is it's emotional, bro, man. It proves that, if you're doing it for the love of it, the rest of it will come, bro. That's a massive payoff with the amount we've done, bro. A massive payoff. I don't want to do it for the money, bro. I'm not in it for the money. I never have. Recently, I watched it after I got back from Hong Kong. I knew it was never about that, because money's going to come and go regardless. But opportunities like this won't, for us who love this pop culture stuff, I can imagine Dad's feeling right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I was
legacy,
just
man.
saying this. I was just saying this a while ago. Like, first of all, the turnaround happened in Hong Kong. But I've seen your journey, bro, and I've seen all. If I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole make money quick, get rich quick things that you guys were trying to do back in the days. I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but it was your focus back then was all about the money. That's why nothing ever happened. As bad as it sounds, nothing ever happened. Even though the hard work you put into it, all those things, man. Like, but the focus was money. The goal was money and being successful and all that sort of shit. And I remember the turnaround, which when it was Hong Kong, when you came to Hong Kong, and this is why I'm grateful for me being able having the opportunity to go to Hong Kong, because it just triggered off a chain reaction. You know what I mean? Leading to this point right now, me being in Dubai, you being in the Rock, me in the Rock, sorry, not being in the Rock. Anyway, like when you think about it, and the other day, like Mrs. was saying that to me today. So I went Zumba prayer on Friday, right? It is hot out there. So I decided it's Dubai, there's mosques everywhere. I'm gonna go have a little walk, it won't be too far, right? I walked to the mosque 15 minutes. I literally, where we're staying is a bit it's secluded and whatnot. I'm literally walking on sand. I'm walking on the desert. I go to one location because my idea was I'm going to use these locations and every week I'm going to go to a different mosque. Anyway, I go to mosque number 1. It doesn't exist. I'm like, what the hell, Google Map? You made me lose. I'm losing out here. It's hot, sweating, all this sort of shit. So I walked to the second mosque. It's another 15-minute walk. I was like, oh my God, it's so hot. Let's just do it. It's still in construction. I'm like, Google Map, you're killing me here, bro. Allah, please take me to the mosque. It's so hot. Then I was like, you know, still calm and whatnot. I was like, it's Zumba prayer. I gotta go. So I went to the third mosque, which is like 25 minutes away. I'm walking there. I see some brothers. I'm like, where's the mosque? And then I find out Google Map also told me the wrong time. Mosque in Namaz prayer started at 1:15. It told me it was at 12:15. So I'm an hour early. So I've kind of left work. I've been walking in this hot blazing sun 45 minutes looking for the mosque and whatnot. Anyway, stay calm, sat in the mosque for an hour, done my prayers, all that sort of stuff. But and I'm not going to go into it too much. Couple things in my life in Singapore was affecting me, very stressing me out. Couple things. I swear to you, bro, just having that, I don't know if the mosque thing had anything to do with it, but just having faith and all that sort of stuff, I believe has a lot to do with it. Those two things just got resolved. I mean, I'm still on the end of it, but they actually got resolved in the way that I wanted it to get resolved. Does that make sense? Right? I'm not going to go into the details of that. There's no need. But man, I was like, man. And then this rock thing happened and all this sort of stuff. And the missus was just talking about it as well. Like, you know, I think it's got, you know, the faith. Like, I'm not saying I'm the most perfect practicing Muslim because I'm trying my best, but my faith will never go. And then just being in Dubai, like what's happening with you, podcast, the opportunities I'm seeing in Dubai, I'm just like, this is all down to faith, man. Like alhamdulillah, you know what I'm trying to say, you know, when
of course, alhamdulillah, definitely. Yeah, man. The Rock, the feeling, how it happened, how it became, you know, 1 year ago that tweet went out, and you know, me just doing the work that we love doing and getting it out there. That was the response, and the rewards a year later was to get to finally meet this guy hand in hand and go to the UK premiere as well, which was absolutely amazing. Bless, listen. Speaking to Aldous Hodge and Pierce Brosnan was an absolute pleasure. Pierce is just so cool. He took his 90-year-old mum to the premiere, which was just absolutely amazing and sweet to see. You know, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. And, you know, when the cast came out and did their thing, and then, yeah, absolutely amazing experience, man. When actually, you know what? Shout out to the guys at Park Row as well. You know, they invited us over there as well after for a few drinks and some food. So really, like, in this DC world, bro, it's nuts, bro. Like, I mean, I'm a fan of all the franchises, but that to be a part of that, they mean, you know, calling us the DC family in the UK, that's sick, bro. It's just. I'm gonna change my profile name to that, you know, DC UK family, bro. Sick. Absolutely sick.
I think I mean, again, who would have known, like just meeting Pierce Brosnan and whatnot, like, you know, James Bond and whatnot, man. It's sick. I think, you know, I was thinking as well, like, you know, I always say that I need to push it in Dubai and whatnot, and I'll try to, but you're good at this shit. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I'll be too nervous. I'll be too like, the Rock, look at him like a little schoolgirl and whatnot. I'll lose, man. You're good at that. You kind of, obviously, you know, you're always going to have the nerves and the anxiety and all that sort of stuff, but I feel like you're getting conditioned to get comfortable with these people because they're humans. End of the day, they are humans, but you do put them on a pedestal, right? You don't mean to, you do, right? Because of success and inspiration and blah, 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 and all that sort of stuff. But you're getting to a point where you're good at, because like one of my things, I don't like public speaking. And I'm not sure if you're good at that shit either, but
no, I'm not great, but I can do it. But it depends. Like with something like this, you know, it's something that we love doing. So it comes naturally, you know, and it's taken time. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the first big interview I did was Matt Reeves and Darren Clark for, you know, the Batman. You know, stuff like that is insane, bro. Because you're kind of like thinking, wow, these guys are, you know, big in the industry. You know, you're inspired by the work that they do and the visuals that they do. I mean, I'm always going to come to it in a creator's artist sort of way, not, you know, yes, it will come from like comic book knowledge and stuff like that, but just a fan, bro. You know, I'm just fanboying. You know what I mean? So it takes time, but bro, take me to work and do a work presentation. I'm losing, bro. You know what I mean? I'm losing. I can't do it, bro. I am always losing it. I can't even look people straight in the eyebrow at work because I'm like, there's too many people there, man. Shit. But we could do, you know, it's given me, podcast has given me more confidence and getting more videos out there as well. And that's always hard. I mean, Ash did review for Gotham Knights. So shout out to the guys at WB Games that invited us to the Gotham Knights launch, but then, you know, gave us the opportunity to have a sneak peek of the game as well. And bro, I played it there as well in Park Row. They had a wicked games room set up. And I actually kind of miss gaming. I kind of got used to it. And I was like, you know what? Somebody give me their PlayStation 5 or something, man. Ash has got 2 consoles. Give it to me, man. Let me just play.
No. I'm taking that, bro. Look, I see where you're going. That's mine, bro. Yeah. Don't blame me.
Yeah, shout out to them. It was good. It was, yeah. It was good. It was good. Listen, bro. Overall, yeah, it's been a fantastic week and a great week for they call us content creators, but I'm gonna still be like an artist. You know what I mean? We're podcasters, so we've got more coming up next week, guys. So, you know, next week we got Comic-Con. I'm gonna meet Tom Welling, so I'm excited about that. Smallville, you know, Lois Lane's there, Kara's Supergirl that played in Smallville. So I feel like I need to tick that off my list because Smallville really picked it up for us when it came into the superhero genre of being on TV and putting it in that sense, because that was 10 seasons we all went through, you know what I mean? So yeah, listen, we've got busy stuff. We've got loads more stuff to come for you guys, man. So like, you know, my main thing is grateful to you guys that who do listen in, who do follow the channels, and, you know, great response that I've got and overwhelming messages that I've got from people. There's a lot of people that have come out of the woodworks, never usually like the stuff or, you know, but, you know, they see that and it's like, it scares me. Kibla, what is it you do, bro? What is it you do? And I was like, no, bro.
Yeah.
I am just a fan, bro. You know,
I mean,
I think
you're
somebody.
A fan, but we put work in. I mean, doing this, honestly, I mean, okay, this is easy in one way, right? But to collaborate our time, because you're communicating with me every week, again, 8 hours difference time difference when I was in Asia. Now it's gonna be a bit better, but there's that, man. There's hard work. There's you uploading the content and all that. There's work behind it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's hours and hours behind it. So you're a fan, but you've put the consistent work into it. You can't take that away, because people could just think, like, oh, we just press record and talk. Yes, that is the base of it, but you go ahead and do whatever content shit. It's effort, bro. That's what I'm saying. So people will come out and be like, oh shit, he met The Rock. What the hell do you do and whatnot? But, you know, like, it's consistency as well. Consistency is key to anything, bro. We've kept that consistent. So, you know, people will come out, man. I mean, it's amazing. It's I don't know, man. Both of our lives have been crazy. Think about just think about the last 8 years, bro. Both of where our lives have headed. Now, you know, I've moved around the world. You've had these amazing opportunities with celebrities and whatnot. Who would have freaking thought, bro? Who would have thought when we watched I remember when I first went to New York, when I got the job with Dow Jones, we went and watched Hulk before I moved out, The Incredible Hulk. And when we were sitting there and the MCU just started, who would have thought that, holy shit, the next 8 years, bro, is going to go crazy? Was it 8 years? No. That
Longer
was 14 years ago. Sorry.
14 years ago, bro.
Who would have thought that all this shit will happen to us in our lives? Like, I was just saying, like, as well, when we were growing up and, you know, education and some stuff didn't work out. Uni didn't work out for certain things. And you're just thinking, what do I do with my life and what's going to happen? And now look at us, bro. Look at us. I'm living like a great life in Dubai. Well, I will be living a great life once I settle down. You got these great opportunities going on. Like, again, who would have thought, bro? Like, hard work pays off, man. And let's just keep doing it. The thing is, we're just gonna keep doing it, you know what I mean? Non-stop. It'll be another 10 years from now, and God knows what can happen. But we're just gonna be consistent with our work, keep our faith, and just keep going, bro. That's it.
No. That's right, bro. That is right. We'll work on it, man. To the next generation, I suppose. Like, I had a thought in my head the other day, and I was like, you know, all the kids in the family and the rest of it, and you're like, they got something great to look back at, you know, after they turn 18, because we swear a lot on this. After they turn 18 and they see this, you know, but it's, I think that's the part for me is going to be amazing, you know, when Alara grows up and she'll be like, you know, she looks back at our Instagram page or something and be like, Dad, and, you know, they did this stuff. And that's amazing because, you know, there was one thing I was having a conversation about to some of the guys that were there influencer wise. I don't like being called an influencer because I'm more of a fan, really. And, you know, yes, I say, yeah, man, go get this, get that, you know, because people ask me, you know, but I don't like to sway decisions because everybody has their own decisions. And, you know, we're going to talk about the review after, but like diversity, you know, getting to see people like me up on the stage or up on doing things like this is so important. It's so key. And I know it's what woke, but to the power, bro, to the power. You get to see people like my face standing next to The Rock, looking like twins, bro. Come on, let's do the Twins remake. Let's make the universe work. Yeah, but yeah, all right. Let's move on to the review, man. Anyway, but yeah, shout out to guys at Warner Brothers Games as well. You know, they gave me a great goodie bag from the night at the Gotham Knights launch. I so far enjoyed the game, and that was only playing like half an hour of it. Ash is really enjoying it. We're going to get some more reviews of him this week as well. And Parkro, you guys are absolutely amazing. Always hooking us up, so I can't thank you guys enough. Just thank the DC and the Warner Brothers universe for giving me these opportunities. I'm very grateful, very thankful, and you know, yeah, man, we do it. But yeah, here we go. Let's jump into the Black Adam review. What was your thoughts, bro?
Bro, okay, so I have to say, I've freaking enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it from beginning to end, and I keep saying this, that my thoughts is like, it's like the darkness that everyone always criticizes DC with, but it's that Snyderverse darkness with the charm of like a Marvel movie. Now I don't want to say it's a Marvel movie, but I'm trying to find the right thing to compare it to. But it had so much charm to it, which is why it was so different. I thought the action was awesome. I loved the way they portrayed his power and these super beings fighting. I love that. Right? I still to this day can't figure out why man has still got so much shit. But when you got two super beings fighting in a city, they're gonna break through buildings and everything, right?
Exactly.
So I love that. The fights between him and Hawkman was freaking amazing.
Amazing.
I just loved it. The way he would battle, the way he battered human beings is. I always said this: if Superman punched someone, they would blow up. There was one scene
exactly
by his arm, and he ripped his arm off, and I'm like, that's what would happen. Exactly. So I loved all the action. He looked awesome. The costume designs, everything was sick. I think Pierce Brosnan done an amazing job with Dr. Fate. I think the character building, they could have done more because it's tough to build. You know, you did just introduce the Justice Society into it. It's difficult, right, to build that. But I did think I think they done great with Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. He was the best. I have to say, of all the characters, apart from Black Adam, he was awesome. Because spoiler alert, we're spoiling it, right? Yeah, spoiler alerts. Film's out. You have to go have seen it. Your film's out, man. It's out.
Go on, spoil it.
All right, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. When he decided to sacrifice himself, I genuinely felt, and I'm like, I felt emotional because you built his character good enough for me to care about him. And Pierce Brosnan did a wicked job selling that because he was so charming during the movie. He was funny. He was so awesome. And then when he sacrificed himself, I felt that. I thought that was awesome. So I think he was one of my favorite characters. And I'm not familiar with all these characters. Black Hawkman, and he was a great leader. I thought again, him and The Rock, they went off so good. The battles they had was so good. So entertaining. It's what I want to see. I want to see that sort of action and stuff. Again, his leadership was awesome. Atom Smasher was another charming character. He was like that Spider-Man, you know, sort of thing. very again, like, you know, it wasn't cheesy comedy. I keep, you know, when they done the Flash in the Justice League, oh my god, that was cringy, right? When that
Mm,
first came out, he was just kind of like, oh my god, it's a Batcave. It was so fucking cringy. But with this
yeah.
character, it wasn't cringy. It was very funny. It was very charming. I loved the little, you know, when he kept saying me and you, me and you. I loved that relationship they
Mm,
had. So I thought that was awesome. I thought the character building could have been better, but it was good enough for me to care about them. The tornado girl, what's her name? I forgot her name.
Cyclone.
Cyclone. I didn't think much of her. So I don't think there was much, for me, in my opinion, I didn't see much character building with her. They promoted her or introduced her with this high IQ and all that sort of stuff, but I
Mm,
don't really think they expressed that.
mm,
When she was fighting, I don't think she used any of that intelligence because it, you know, again, this is just my view. She remember that scene they were fighting him and she kind of swooped up all these like metal pipes and whatnot,
yeah,
and she
yeah,
just
yeah.
flinged them at him. Like that was dangerous, man. Like there was humans around. Like that wasn't intelligence. She had 150. She wasn't strategic. You had that kind of IQ that they expressed, but I didn't see any of that expressed in her
Mm,
character. I didn't see her being strategic. I didn't see her use her intelligence to beat Black Adam or even imprison. Like, you know what I mean? She could have used that intelligence to be like, oh, do this, this, that. You know what I mean? There was no
yeah, yeah, yeah,
strategy
yeah.
and put human. So for me, I didn't see much character building in her, even though she was awesome. The little romance her and Atom Smasher had was okay, but I didn't really care about that. I do
I don't
think
think it was
my only
romance though. It was more of them getting to know each other a little bit, but I don't think it was
I guess so.
romance. It's more of a friendly vibe, the
I
brother and
like a
sister sort of
relationship,
vibe. Yeah, yeah,
which is cool.
relationship kind of. Yeah, yeah.
Which is cool. I do think. Oh, so okay, all of that was awesome. The story was good. I don't think it was bad. It was very predictable. I
Mm.
knew Traitor from the beginning, first scene, and you blatantly okay, he's gonna wear the crown at the end. I
Yeah,
get it. Okay, I saw
yeah,
all of that. That's not a problem. It didn't bug me to I'm like, oh, that's so predictable. No, we needed a villain, you know,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
like the way the Black Adam was, you know, first the villain or you know, whatever.
The
I do
threat. He
think
was the threat. Yeah.
he was a threat in the beginning. Yeah, exactly. I do think this is my opinion only again, right? The humans were not good in this movie. I didn't like them. The kid, I found him very cringy. That end speech that he made, and they done this. I was like, ooh, and then he started rolling up in his skateboard, and he was smiling, and I was like, first of all, throughout the movie, why are you there when these super beings are fighting you? You're an idiot. Get out the way. So look, my opinion. I just thought the humans, the character building, a lot was done with these humans, the
Yeah.
mother and the son. I didn't feel it too much, and I didn't really care about them. I know that
Mm.
they're not the main, you know, the Black Adam's the main character. Mo Amar was hilarious. The part when, bro, when he was hilarious throughout the whole film. The part that I died when he got shot and he was laying there, and you know, Doctor Fate can see the future, and he's like, how bad is it? He goes, you're not gonna die here. Just stay away from electricity. And the part when he said, when he was like, "I'm an electrician," I died, bro. That killed me. So that was he was the best human in the just because of how funny he was. But the kid, I did not enjoy at all. I'm just saying, but he smashed it. He's awesome. I just did not enjoy that. I do think the other thing I was gonna say with the story and everything, shit, what was I gonna say? I had a thought in my head. The action was good, story was predictable. Oh man, I had a thought in my head. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go? Anyway, look, let me carry on. It
Mm.
probably popped into my head. So I thought that all of that was awesome. I thought The Rock was amazing as Black Adam, bro. The
Mm.
costume fit well. His powers were they were emphasized really well. I think. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. The whole thing about that area, I forgot what it's called. What's the place
Kanda. Kanda.
yeah. You know what it reminded me of, and it's just my opinion and my thought. It reminded me of like Palestine just being occupied,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Black Adam was almost like the savior
yeah.
of that. And I always and it's a truth. And you know the Justice Society only came because of Black Adam. But for the last 20, 30 years, there was no sign of you. There's no sign of the Justice League. You allowed this place to be occupied by this occupants and
Mm.
whatnot, and you only showed up and tried to be heroes. You're supposed to be world global heroes and peaceful heroes, but you never showed up while we're being occupied. And you just showed up because we finally got a hero, someone who's going to stick up for us, and now you show up. Like, to try and claim that whatnot. So it kind of reminded me of, real human situation, real life situation. Again, I'm comparing it to Palestine and whatnot. So I thought I don't know if there was any underlying things. I doubt it, but well, maybe there is, because in human,
it was. I mean, the underlying part of it is that the heroes are the people that survive issues like this. It's the humans, isn't it? It's based on them. I mean, the sideline story. It's a sideline story, which gets a bit messy. But I mean, I'm not watching it. It's difficult to say. Like,
no, I'm not. I don't want to say
underlying message in. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me about that. And I like the way the thing is, even with his story and his backstory, I like that because his son looks so innocent and, he was the champion, and you could see his son was a champion of, like, in those scenes that he was there. And obviously his son sacrificed his powers to him to save his father. And obviously he used it for revenge and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. That was all awesome. The major spoiler, this is why I'm saying to you that I got really pissed off with social media, and this is why I've made the new rule on my new Dubai phone. I don't have no fucking Instagram or Facebook. No way I'm adding that to my phone. But man, they spoil, again, big spoiler alerts. They spoil Henry Cavill.
Spoil.
Oh my god, bro. I was crying when I saw that. I was pissed because this is one of the biggest spoilers and Easter eggs in DC movie universe, and we've all been wanting him back. We wanted him back for Man of Steel, and we wanted his movie. We didn't know if we were gonna get him back after Justice League, and this is something that we all wanted. And all these sons of bitches on social media spoiled the shit out of it. I know The Rock was teasing it a little bit, but I was freaking smiling when I saw him on the big screen at the end. But I would have gone crazy even more if I didn't know what was happening. So again, new social media rule: 1 week before any comic book movie comes out, I'm deleting them. I'm not using them,
bro. When we did the screening, we were screaming, bro. We were screaming because when he was like, I'm the most powerful in this world, and then she was like, but we can get somebody that's the most powerful in the universe. And then you see the cape and you hear that John Williams the John Williams theme. Bro, we screamed. We didn't even hear any of that last bit, bro. We were screaming and shouting. And there was only like 10 of us in the screening.
Oh, I could only imagine. I wanted that feeling. For fuck's sakes, man. Social media, you sons of bitches. I swear, man, when I first saw that, I was so upset. I was like, that's the biggest spoiler ever. Fuck you. Like, I can't believe I saw that. But when I saw him, and the fact that we saw him, nobody fucking cameos, it was him. And he's like, we should talk. I was like, oh my god, bro, I want to see a battle with these two, because it's gonna be a battle of, like, ego and pride, because they're eventually be on the same sort of side. Black Adam's a little bit more ruthless, but it's gonna be a good battle. And I think honestly, I was gonna say, the one thing that the DC universe has done with Superman, especially, is we got to see super beings fight in a Dragon Ball Z sort of way, right? You don't see in the MCU, of course, you got all of that, right? But we've lost Angry Hulk. I'm going to use him as an example. He's the one that causes the destruction, and we should see all that. We've lost him, and we got no Hulks in the thing. I'm sorry, but I'm not cussing it. But I'm just saying all the Hulks that we're supposed to have. We got no superhuman beings fighting in that way in the MCU. I shouldn't compare it, but the way Man of Steel done it, the way Black Adam's done, the way DC's got that's their thing, man. They got those Dragon Ball Z type fights. I love it, bro. When they're fighting in the air, they punch, they disappear, come from another side. That's all Dragon Ball Z shit, bro. And I geek out when I was watching that fight. The way he was doing that, bro. Like I can't wait to see Superman and Black Adam fight. They're gonna do it. They're gonna freaking do it. Maybe Shazam's gonna be in there too, which is gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to Shazam 2 now, because he might hear. I don't know what they're gonna do with this universe. Also, the other thing. So I'm going into it, right? At least now we know they're heading somewhere with the DC universe, right? Because we were all in limbo. What are they gonna do? They're carrying it on. So now I'm excited to see Shazam, and is he gonna be like, what the hell is going over there? Like, what do you mean another hero? Black, like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope something happens. We might even see Black Adam in that movie. listen, the
Well,
new
I hope they do
direction.
because he's still he was still in the comic books he's he's the anti-hero, so he's going to be bad, he's going to be good, depending on the stakes. I mean, Pierce Brosnan said it as well, as Dr. Fate. There's more to it. Yes, you maybe not feel like that, but they've changed the story, and a lot of people weren't happy about that. But listen, man, it's each to their own. He's brought something back to the universe, to this universe, that I'm really happy about. A lot of people were emotional, they started crying and the rest of it, and I was like, I don't blame them, because I think Henry Cavill is amazing, and I think what they've done with this film is he's made it his own. And why not, bro? You get a franchise like that and you make it your own, you work that hard, you put it into it. It's a good fun movie, gets messy at times, and yes, that last speech kind of cringy, kind of got me. I didn't like it.
Sorry.
But then it's not a perfect movie, but it's a fun one. I love it. I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again. I've watched it twice already. I'm gonna watch it again, bro, because I need to take in a lot of, we were in the crowd screaming and shouting. We're those guys now. You know what I mean? We're the fans, like football fans now. With moments like that, we're gonna scream and shout. And some of the battles that Black Adam had with Hawkman, bro, they look brilliant, bro. The CGI was
So
great,
good.
bro.
So good.
Great.
Yeah.
And Dr. Fate, looked amazing, bro. He's him and Hawkman are Hawkman are like the heart of the story. Their friendship, their bond, bro, is just immaculate, like really amazing, bro. So I really took that on. So I'm looking forward to see. I want to see more. It was emotional. That scene with Dr. Fate got me. I think he has an amazing voice as well, Pierce Brosnan, when he's talking as Dr. Fate. It's like, oh man, this is some voice, man. They got Pierce Brosnan to play this character. But then all of these visual effects and powers. But yeah, bro, good fun movie. Go watch it. Be your own critic, guys. You know what I mean? Be your own. Go watch it. I mean, what we do on this podcast is always give our thoughts and but I mean, it's stuff we love. You know what I mean? I am still grateful to be getting all of this stuff on the big screen. So, watch it. Go judge it for yourself. It's not going to be for everybody. But listen, it's smashing it at the box office. So good on you.
Good.
Pow.
I hope it makes all the money. Please make the billions. It deserves billions, man.
Yeah.
Not just because of The Rock. I really believe it. And with Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, like I said, I'm not familiar with these characters, but I love superheroes, right? I love superhero story. I love that story because it just brings hope, right? Because everyone wants to be a superhero. Every good person wants to be a superhero anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
The character they built, character building they done with Hawkman and Dr. Fate, I would 100% be up for a prequel movie for the Justice Society, or those two, or both of them individually. Like I'm in now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say? So
exactly.
I hope they do that, because I'm not done with I'm personally not done with Pierce Brosnan. As to be honest with you, when I saw the trailers and Dr. Fate, Pierce Brosnan, I was like, okay, cool. I don't know nothing about it, but now I watched it. I'm a fan now. You've got me, right? You've done what Marvel's formula has always done, which is make me a fan of like Ant-Man and all these other characters who I'm never familiar with, right? You've done that to me with Hawkman and Dr. Fate. I could and Atom Smasher. I 100% could see a prequel movie with those guys, and I hope they do it, because it's oh my god, they've done it so well. So I mean, I think they finally done well. I think not just finally, Suicide Squad with James Gunn, they done that well too. But you finally got, these are B-class characters, right? These are not the Justice League. You focus so much on the Justice League. Now you finally gave me some other characters in the DC universe, and it's always going to be like, oh, how would that be? Because I'm not even familiar with them. But you got me. You got me.
Yeah.
I'm
exactly
I'm a fan of those guys now.
No, so exactly.
I'll watch way more movies with them. I can't wait to see what they do with it. Bless The Rock for putting his production into it and his power, bringing Henry Cavill. I believe with him and his power, and also the new direction of Warner Brothers, I think Discovery coming on board, them getting that Marvel, Disney CEO, whoever they got. I think the new direction they got and the new owners are making a difference. And I think now it makes sense to me. Look, I still want to see the Batgirl movie, but I think now it makes sense where they were like, we're trying to go somewhere with this now. This is a long-term vision. So enough of these maybe standalones that don't make sense, And maybe they saw Batgirl and they were like, no, you know what? We're canceling all the CW shows. We're canceling all this shit. No more cheesy shit. No offense. I hope the Batgirl movie was good. I don't know though. But maybe they're just like, they saw it and they were like, this doesn't fit into the universe and this doesn't fit the quality. We're willing to lose $90 million. Let it go. We're only going to bring out quality shit. And I believe that the Black Adam is a start of the new DC universe. And fuck the critics and Rotten Tomatoes trying to say that shit. That's obviously not true. It's not a 90%, 100%. It's not. But it's a good 70, I would say. It's a good 70% movie. So fuck those critics. I don't know. I mean, listen, again, I don't know. But when you try and say She-Hulk's like 80% and this is like 40%, then there's something or dodgy going on there, in my opinion. But I can't wait. I'm gonna watch it again for sure. I could definitely watch it again. And shit, man. Yeah, that was. I mean, I tried to express as much as I can. I mean, I'm in.
No, listen, it's good. It's good. It's good. I mean, I gave my review, bro. You know, they put they hold up, man. I'm gassy. You know, they put real world issues into a superhero movie, which is smart. And maybe not have got the message across because a lot of people didn't enjoy it. Sorry, man, I'm releasing some gas. For my listeners, you know, but it's great fun, good watch. The Rock embodies that character, and you know, everybody else who supported are absolutely amazing in it. You know, props to all of them. Director, photography, the production company. You guys are absolutely awesome. You gave us something really interesting, and I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean? We get to get these movies, and that's what I'm grateful for. We get great content. I'm never going to be disheartened about that. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. So no, definitely check it out for yourself, guys. You know, that's the one. I don't do reviews. I don't do reviews because I'm going to shit on people's work. I do reviews because there's something about that project that interested me and grabbed my attention.
Yeah, no, I mean, we did shit on a little bit of She-Hulk, but I guess we realized we weren't the target audience, which is why we shitted on it. But anyway, not to compare it anyway, but do you know what else was good about this or made me laugh? Sorry, the way he'll bust through the walls, like remember Homer Simpson when he went to Japan in Simpsons, and he would just walk through the wall. He just kept on doing that, and that actually cracked me up, man. But it also showed the power that he has. Like you never saw Superman.
Of course.
You saw the Superman battle or not, but you always wonder like how if Superman was careless. How much destruction would there be? And this, I'm not saying Black Adam was careless, but he just didn't care, or he just wasn't like, I don't know, he wasn't trying to hide anything. He was just like smash through the wall. And I love it when Dr. Fate was like, "Oh, they never had doors in your time, did they?" And he was like, "Of course they did. That's how we entered rooms." But he was being sarcastic, and I was just busting up about that. But no, listen, man, top quality movie. I'm very happy that the way it turned out, from my opinion. I thought it was very enjoyable. Bless the Rock. The guy's just such a G. Yeah, man. Shit, man. Exciting times, man. We got Black Panther coming out in a couple of weeks as well, so I'm excited for that.
That's right.
Love it, man. It's great to be. I was up yesterday watching the UFC, getting pumped as well. But it's just so much good shit going on. I know we're busy and we're hardworking and so much stressful stuff going on in life, but when you sit back and realize the pleasures that you have, and we got first world problems. Oh, DC movie wasn't good enough. First world problems. Oh, She-Hulk wasn't good enough. But fucking hell, man, like shut the fuck up. I'm saying to myself, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Oh, it wasn't up to your standards. First world problems. Yeah, shut the fuck up and enjoy it. And I'm talking to myself literally because I was crying about She-Hulk. So we got to be grateful for what the fuck we got, man, in life.
Yeah,
in content,
we got to. We got to be. It's so important. It's so important. All right, guys. Massive thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for. It's you guys that gave us a lot of opportunities and tuning in and giving us the number. You know what? It's not even about, as I said, it's never been about the numbers anyway. It never has. It's all about getting the content out there. Even if it connects with one person, then our job's done. So massive thank you to everybody who sent lovely messages, following the channels, comments, and the rest of it. There's a handful of you which I can't thank you guys enough, and you guys are absolutely amazing. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, man, check it out, man. What do you think? Two brothers geeking out about pop culture. click on that subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time we do a video. I'm still doing X-Men Tober till the end of the month as well, so you guys will get to see sketches as well. And follow the social media channels, man. Check it out. We put up all of our weekly content on there. You know, give you thoughts and reviews and reactions of like pop culture stuff that comes out, whether it's comic books or TV or Netflix or whatever, things like that. So check that out. But G-Man, I gotta get ready to head out, bro.
Let me get a photo real quick, bro. I'm gonna go use our infinity pool. So I'm flossing a little bit or boasting a little bit. I'm gonna go up there and read some comments. Let me take a quick picture, bro.
Cool, man.
All right, got it. I'll tag you in there.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, awesome. Good to catch up as always. I love the fact that we're doing this from around the world, literally.
I know.
And we're gonna keep on doing it. Doesn't matter where we are. And thank you everyone for for all your support. Cool. Go get ready, bro. I'm gonna head out as well.
Take care, man. One love.
Take it easy. Peace.
Peace.